morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Hi. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Welcome to Product Crossfire today. Let me try to get everything sorted out. How are you? Oh, here, our SVP is here. Hi there. Hello, Sanaz. Hi, SVP Sanaz Human.
Hello,
Beautiful.
darling. How are you?
Wonderful. Thank you. Sawadee ka. How are you?
I'm good.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Opulence Nation, my name is Aranya from Thailand. I am your host of the week, right? For 2 weeks, actually, and I am LD2 at the moment, currently LD2, working my way, working every day, talking to people every day. I know this company since day one. I know about 4 years, almost 3.5 years ago, and I love this company. Now, what I like to do is introduce everyone to our speaker today. No one else but our SVP, Sanaz Human. Sanaz, may I please read your bio? Over to you.
Yep. You're very sweet. I think everybody here knows who I am. I actually haven't been able to get on. But I do want to commend you for being our amazing, amazing host. So I think everyone knows I'm the SVP of the company. I've been around for too long. Everyone knows who I am. So
Right.
I'm very, very grateful for you being our host. I'm so excited to see you hosting again because you are so incredibly fabulous. And I love your background. So amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. And so, all the way from Thailand, I know it's early in the morning for you, but you look super fabulous. And I literally just got home from the office. I started my morning today confirming our Thailand conference, which I'm so excited to be coming out to. And so thank you again for hosting. I'll take it over from here as well, my love.
Certainly, please. The floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right. A good night, a good morning, a good afternoon. Tonight is a very, very important call. If you just started with us in Opulence, I want to really welcome you. If you've been on these calls, I want to commend you and I want to welcome you back. I feel like I haven't been on the calls, since the launch of our office. I've done just a couple of calls, but believe it or not, after even the launch of the office, I have been extremely busy, just still catching up. I'm still catching my breath. I'm still, fine tuning a lot of the things that are still not done. So I'm going to say a good night, a good morning, a good afternoon to each and every single one of you. I'm very, very excited as we enter our 20-year, year into this company, of all the excitement, the joy, and the growth that has been happening. Although our economy around the globe, by the way, this is not just Canada. We're a Canada-based company that has been able to grow its wings in over 200 countries and territories. But with our grand opening and our grand celebration that we recently had for our world headquarters, I have to tell you, we are strong as ever because we are providing an incredible opportunity for consumers around the globe. So if you've just launched with us, I want to welcome you home. I want to welcome you to the Opulence Nation and Opulence family. And we look forward to working with you and growing with you and inspiring you. And if you have a guest on, or if you are a guest tonight, every week we cover something new. Tonight, I'm going to take you through our incredible health products. And I'm going to take you through the uniqueness of what our health products are. Because you see, in the 1980s, the health industry exploded and created this big boom. And what happened was more and more consumers, the aging population started to grow in the 80s. And this is our, what we call our baby boomers. When the baby boomers started to age, they realized that they weren't aging gracefully. And it was simply because our food, water, soil, everything around us was changing so much. So they were looking for a lot of supplementation. And of course, a lot of companies took advantage and really boosted into the market a lot of different supplements. This is before the ages of internet. This is before the ages of e-com. This was before the ages of, research online and Google and ChatGTP and AI. And in today's world, our world has changed because since the 80s, where the boom of the direct sales industry happened, the online industry was not even active yet. So people were going door to door, they were selling products, they were giving brochures, they were doing magazine publication, they were doing radio ads, they were doing a lot of things that are still happening today. I mean, people still read newspapers. There's still a lot of ads in the Caribbean. I know every time we want to launch something, in any parts of the Caribbean, we always run ads. But today's market has become a very diverse e-com, social media platform. And then, of course, the 90s hits and, e-commerce started to grow a little bit. In 2005, our CEO decided to create an e-com company where a lot of people said fashion on e-com, no one's going to buy it. Shoes online, no one's going to buy it. Jewelry online, no one's going to buy it. And so what we did is we broke every stereotype with the process and the vision of our CEO. And I am so grateful to him to be such an incredible visionary, to create an incredible fashion line that has now grown to not only be fashion, but fashion, beauty, personal care, e-commerce. Of course, the supplements that we have are the best of the best of the best. And we've been able to tap into a $20 trillion industry with our opportunity, with our product lines, and with the uniqueness of our products. So let's kick off the call with that, because there's lots of products out in the market. There's lots of companies out in the market. What makes Opulence different? And that is where I want to shed a little bit of light to give you all strength, because when you are out in the market and when you're talking to consumers, when you're talking to prospects, when you're talking to brand new customers, you need to come from a place of strength. You need to come from a place of knowledge. And knowledge, I always say, is, type it in, knowledge is power. Yay, my sister Ifra. Knowledge is power. And the more knowledge you have, the more information you can give to people. When people ask you about your products, they ask you about your business. If you have the knowledge, then guess what? You are going to come from a place of strength and knowledge to respond and be powerful in your response. A lot of times when we don't know something, we come from a place of weakness, so we take offense to it. Sometimes we don't have the knowledge, so when someone starts to ask us a bunch of questions, we all of a sudden kind of back up because we feel like we're being attacked. But that's not the reality. The reality of it is someone's asking you a question, take that as a place of interest. That's the way I look at it. When people are asking me questions about my product, my business, my opportunity, my compensation plan, what's in the ingredients, I am not looking that someone is challenging me. I'm looking at someone is interested in my business. Someone is interested in my products. Someone wants to know more. And when someone wants to know more, and the more questions they ask, that means that I'm able to empower them with more information and knowledge and superiority when it comes to it. So that's number one. Number two, when you have knowledge about your products and your business, you are professional. You are building your business with professionalism and not emotions. The third part of business is understanding that we sometimes don't ask the right questions, and everybody is going to be very, very different than you. Let me just pull up a couple of keynotes that I wrote here that I wanted to discuss tonight. That, a lot of the pitfalls that happens within consumers, and instead of them actually responding from a place of strength or knowledge, they actually do it from a place of weakness, and that does not allow for them to grow. So give me 1 second here. So here is some of the things that I want you to make sure you're taking notes on before we get the call started, because I need to awaken your mind. I need to make sure that you absolutely are on the same wavelength as me, because my concept has always been in 20 years that I'm going to build this business with or without you. And I'm talking about my own prospects when I'm sitting down with them. Because my mentality is I have a gift to bring to people, and that is my opportunity, that is my products, and that is my compensation plan. So, number one, I want you to write this down. When people tell me that they want more success than they are having, these are some of the things that they're not doing enough of. Ready? Number one, not listening as much as they should. They're doing more talking than listening. God has blessed us with 2 ears and 1 mouth. So listen more and speak less. Let your clients, let your prospect talk to you. Listen to them. So we need to listen more from our prospect what they need from us, whether it's products, whether it's the business, whether it's the opportunity, whether it's the expansion, whether it's strategy. So listening more. Number two, you ready? Not asking relevant questions to what they need responses to. So sometimes when you're listening, you want to make sure you're responding back on what is relevant to the opportunity, the question, and keeping it very straight lane, not confusing, but very straight talk. Ask relevant questions that is relevant to your business, your product, your opportunity. Okay? So ask relevant questions. Number three, you got to give customers real answers. Because if you don't give them a real answer, if they ask you, what does Fountain of Life do? Well, there's 3 components that Fountain of Life does for you. It's antibacterial, it's antioxidant, and it's anti-inflammatory. So right away, you want to make sure you give them 3 straight, simple answers. What does the skincare do? Lifting, toning, tightening. You don't need to sit there and say, it's got medical grade, blah, 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 blah. You don't want to overwhelm the customer. You want to give them benefits. So write that down. You want to give the customers the benefits. And that is where you have to listen to what they're looking for. If they're looking for anti-aging, you tell them that it's an anti-aging product. They don't need to know that, oh, I have 15 pages of science that is going to back up that it's going to get rid of rosacea. If they didn't ask you about rosacea and they're asking you about anti-aging, don't try to become half a scientist, because we're not scientists. We're not doctors. All we are consumers that are extremely happy with our products, and we become storytellers. Next one, become a great storyteller. Become a great storyteller. You want to tell people your story, whatever that product is. Your story should be no longer than 2 minutes, not 10 minutes, not 15 minutes, not half an hour. Become a great storyteller. Tell them why you are so excited. Tell them why you believe in the product. Tell them what the product has done for you. Because when you tell them your story in 2 minutes, guess what? They get excited to hear about what they want. And guess what? You don't need to do digging about finding out what they're looking for. When you are listening, you don't have to do any digging. When you are listening and you're sharing your story from the heart, and you're telling people about why you're excited about the product, about the opportunity, about whatever, you could be telling them, I used to make, $2,000 a month. Now with Opulence, I'm making $5,000 a month. That's your 2-minute story. You don't need to tell them anymore. Or if you want to make it 2-minute, you could say, I started with Opulence 3 years ago. I tried the product, fell in love. It absolutely changed my life. It made me lose so much weight. It lifted and toned my skin. It grew my hair. And I became such a believer of the product that I wanted to distribute, and I wanted to share the opportunity with other people. That's my 2-minute story right there. Boom, done. And so write down what excites you. Write down, your story of what makes it exciting for you. Start listening to what your customer is looking for. If your customer is looking for great shampoo and conditioner because they want to grow their hair and they want to be fabulous, you don't want to be talking about the microsilver oral care. You know why? It's not relevant. That's the next topic. Give them relevant information. not overwhelming information. Give them relevant information. Why? Because you want to resonate with your customer. You want to resonate with your prospect. Yes? Does that make sense, people? Are you guys excited? I don't see any emojis. I'm going to have some tea. Yes? Okay, I'm seeing a lot of hearts. I'm getting a lot of thumbs up. I'm getting some love. Amazing. Okay, good. So I shall continue. Amazing. All right. Ask qualifying questions. So write that down. Ask qualifying questions. What does that mean? Ask qualifying questions. That basically means if they're ready to buy your product or if they're ready to buy your business, because remember, we sell two products. We sell a product, which is our personal care, jewelry, fashion, whatever, and we sell an opportunity. Ask qualifying questions. Ask things that are going to make it easier for them to make a decision to either buy your product or buy your business. And by qualifying questions, you want to qualify the certification they need, the information they need, the knowledge they need. Maybe they love your products, maybe they love your business, but they're scared. Can I do this business? Can I be successful at this business? Ladies and gentlemen, everybody can be successful in this business. I don't care where you live. I don't care your education, your background. As long as you got internet and you got the will to do this, you can do this. It's as simple as that. You just need to become qualified with understanding your business, understanding your products, which for being on this call, guess what it's going to do? It's going to give you more knowledge and information. It's going to in-tune your brain for you to do this multiple times, which is the next topic. Repetition. Repetition is the key to success. Consistency is the key to success. You can't wake up today and say, I'm going to make $1 million and then go back and do nothing and go to the beach and then come back next week and be like, I'm going to make $1 million where you've done absolutely nothing in the last week. This is a business. This is an opportunity. You need to get up. You need to show up every day, even when you don't want to. So, as you all know, the past 4 years, my journey in weight loss has been nothing but consistency. I have gone down about 100 pounds in the past 4 years. I have gone from a dress size of 22 to a size 6, but I'm doing it with nutrition, with food, with working out, with consistency. And let me tell you, even when I don't want to get up, even when I don't want to work out, I do it. You know why? Because I know what my target is. Write that down. What is your target? What do you want to achieve in life? Where do you want to be in the next 5 years? What you've done in the past 3 to 5 years has brought you to where you are today, correct? What you've done in the last 3 to 5 years has brought you to where you are today. Now, where do you want to be 5 years from now? Write that down. Where do I want to be in the next 5 years? And if what you're doing hasn't got you to where your destination is meant to be, then maybe you need to do more. So this is an opportunity as we enter the last quarter of the year for you to do a checkup from the neck up. That's my favorite saying. Do a checkup from the neck up. What that mean? What does that mean? Look at yourself. Look in the mirror. Who do you see? What do you want to be? How much are you doing? Who's holding you back? You? Fear? People around you? Because if you don't have a plan, you're never going to get to where you want to go. You need to have a plan of action of what you want to achieve. You need to have a plan of action of where you want to go. You want to have a plan of action of what you want to succeed in. That could be getting out of debt, by the way. That could be living in your dream home. That could be buying your dream car. That could be putting your kids in private school. That could be traveling around the world. That could be work with an amazing community of entrepreneurs that are going to bless you, that are going to rise you up, that are going to elevate you, that are going to motivate you, that are going to inspire you. What is it going to be? What are you working towards? What is your why that you want to succeed in life? What is your why that's going to drive you and push you and motivate you forward, that is going to make you a better version of yourself? Never, ever compare yourself to somebody else. A lot of people look at me and say, oh, I want to be just like you, but they're not willing to do what I do. A lot of people say, I want to have your success. I want to have your cars. I want to have your home. I want to have your, lifestyle. I want to travel. I want to wear your jewelry. I want your clothes. I want this. I'm like, great. If I'm inspiring you, do it. But are you willing to put in the hours? For 20 years, ladies and gentlemen, I work night and day. I work around the clock. The last 2 years, I have worked 7 days a week. I have given up events. I have not gone to family events. Why? Because I am building a community. I am building a company. I'm building an opportunity for entrepreneurs like you, for you to succeed. Now, how much of that are you willing to do for yourself and your family? The reality of it is, most of us want success. Most of us want to be debt-free. Most of us want to live the dream. Most of us want to become a better version of ourselves, but we're not willing to do the work. Why? For me, it's always about becoming a better version of myself. So one of my favorite points that I also wrote, not finding out what they value. And I'm talking about my prospect. Okay. So how many of you have gone through my 4 personalities of training? How many of you have gone through that? If you have gone through it, type a yes. I just want to get an approximate number of how many of you have gone through my personality training. And my personality training is the dolphin, the whale, the shark, the urchin. How many of you have gone through that? October 4th, by the way. Okay, fantastic. There's a lot of you. Good. So for those of you who have not gone through it, we all have different personalities in business and life. That's why we all have different relationships. That's why we all have different drives. That's why some of us are more analytical. Some of us are not as analytical. Some of us, are driven by excitement. Some of us are driven by data. And so the reality of it is that every single person is different in their own perspective. Yes? That basically means you need to ask as much questions, and you need to make sure that you give value to your prospect about your products and your business opportunity, because not everybody thinks like you, which brings me back to my original point that I shared. And that is what? Never, ever get offended when people are asking you questions. Come from a place of strength, because strength gives you power. And knowledge gives you more power. And you're able to answer those questions with a lot of strength and integrity and opportunity. And that is what's going to close the deal for you when it comes to sharing. The customer will want to buy your product or business because they like what they see. If people don't like what they see, they're not going to join you. They're not going to buy from you. It's as simple as that. Think about it as yourself. If you don't feel comfortable and you don't get all of your questions answered, would you make the purchase? No. But if you see somebody excited and they're sharing their story and they're sharing their opportunity, and you're asking questions and they're responding to them like this, and they're giving you strength, and you're attracted to their energy, you're like, I want to work with this person. I want their drive. I want to work with them. I want to grow with them. Yes or no? Absolutely. People are attracted to strength, not weakness. People don't want to be around someone who's uncertain about their opportunity. People don't want to work with someone who doesn't know what they're doing. They want to put their money into something that they believe in and others believe in. So come from a place of strength. Be confident about your business. Have knowledge about your products. Have knowledge about your business. Have knowledge about your opportunity. Understand the value that you bring to people. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going through a recession in this world. We just built the most beautiful gallery that you will not see in the most high-end boutiques of Paris or Milan or anywhere in the world. Why did we do that for you? So we can give you bragging rights for you to grow. We gave you that so you could be inspired, not expired. We want to inspire you to do more. We want to inspire you to be in that showroom every single day. You should be in that showroom. You should get your monthly pass and you should be doing Zoom calls every day. How many opportunity meetings are you doing? How many tours have you done? How many people have you invited? How many people have you shown the business to? Not everybody you show this business to is going to become a customer. You have to find the same right people that are driven, that are dedicated, that are inspired to do more and to become more, to become a part of your community. You want to find those people. You want to answer those people. I'm going to share with you all a prospect that I had, and then I'm going to get into the product training.
Yeah, the family happening.
There is a little bit of background noise. I'm not really sure where it's coming from, but I am going to just do that. Okay, perfect. All right. So there is, I actually lost my train of thought because I got that background noise. But what I wanted to just share with you guys is I want to share the slides of our products that are really going to inspire you to go to the next level. And by the way, I am going to be doing a statement this week for collagen. I know many of you have been waiting. I've been waiting. But I'm going to give a statement as to what has happened, but it's coming. It's coming. It's here. I promise you. We had to just update some of the things with the packaging, and Health Canada has asked us to do some updates. I could have done it internationally and shipped it, but you know, Canada's home. So we got to make sure that we are showing everything that is home and do that first. So let me just pull up these slides, and I'm going to basically share with all of you some of the really cool things about our products. And just give me a second. I'm just going to pull that up. So we have something called our product university, and it's really understanding our products, our mindset. And I've done a little bit of like my mindset training with all of you tonight, because I think as much as we need product training, as much as we need all of this incredible things, we also need to really share mindset training. So the mindset for me is really, really a big key perspective that I want to make sure that all of you are also tapping into when it comes to your business and your brand new people as well. So I've already shared some of these slides and some of the decks for you, but it's about building your future with an entrepreneurial mind in Opulence Global. Yeah, so Opulence is more than just products. Opulence business is an opportunity. And, you know, our saying is quite simple. If you have the will, we have the way. We have been able to be that light at the tunnel, at the end of the tunnel, for so many entrepreneurs to be able to really grow and build. I actually just heard an amazing, incredible company that has been around for a very, very long time is actually just being bought out, and it's probably going to get chopped up. And it's really sad because there's a lot of, you know, companies that they're going through that sort of turmoil, and you know, they're growing through a lot of the changes. And so one thing I'm excited about is that you know, Opulence is that entrepreneurial journey for you to be able to become either a part-timer or, you know, even a sometime-er. Sometimes some people become sometimers, or aiming at becoming an entrepreneur. So whatever that is, I want to just congratulate you for taking that first step, because you've made a transformative decision for your future and where you want to go with the Opulence opportunity. And we're really here to be able to support you and to build with you and to be able to grow for you to become successful in whatever that you want to be able to be. But one thing that I want to share with all of you is that you have to keep an open mind when it comes to business. You have to get rid of old baggage and you have to really, really seek the opportunity for what it is. So here's one thing I want. I know we're supposed to talk about health tonight, but we have a lot more than just health, right? We have our fashion, we have our beauty, we have our personal care, we have our silver line, we have our leather line, we have our optical line. But the one that is really been, shining really bright out there like a diamond is literally your daily essentials. And that is part of our safe home revolution. I want to just explain to all of you very quickly. The reason we call this the safe home revolution, created by nature, perfected by science. All of this incredible lineup of products that we have are somehow botanical and created with nature in mind, not using animal products, not doing any animal testing, and really, spending a lot of that time and money and the resources of creating revolutionary ingredients and using revolutionary ingredients to create top products. So the first one that I want to also share with you that's also very important, pay attention to this please, is that we are using GMP factories. And that means good manufacturing practice factories. Products are, made in Canada. The quality management that we're using is absolutely the most spectacular. It ensures consistency, quality through a very, very meticulous controlled process. The personnel that are filling it, they're trained staff, they're all educated. Hygiene is super crucial. Everyone has got their hair covered, their mouth covered, their hands covered, their entire clothing is covered when it comes to the manufacturing process. The way that our personnel is covered is the way that, in my opinion, food should be handled, whether it's in restaurants or whether it's in manufacturing. Our premises and equipment is in very tight maintained facilities. We're using a lot of very, very calibrated equipment for safe productions. The process is heavily controlled in documentation and computer system and validations. The documents and the record keeping, the details that we keep are incredible. So one thing that we've always strived in is the no list. I've shared that with you a good jillion times. I'm going to repeat it again. Our personal care and skincare line does not make you sick. We're committed to providing partners and customers with the highest quality standards that are out there. All of our ingredients are backed by science to be able to create not only, by the way, results, but reverse aging. So I have a massive no list. I want to make sure you guys understand no list is very important. That means ingredients that are causing harm. So first of all, animal products or byproducts that are harmful to us. Number one. I mean, there's a whole list of them, by the way. I don't use artificial colors, colorants, food dyes. A lot of this stuff is linked to a lot of the cancers and stuff like that. Sweeteners, tax, sulfates, petroleum, mineral oils, parabens. A lot of this stuff for the past 9 years, I've been able to not produce in any of your ingredients. I don't believe them. So that's why we have our little bunny badge. You guys see this little bunny badge up here? Cruelty-free and vegan. Our products are vegan, whether it's our skincare, they're spa grade, they're hydrating, they're anti-aging, they're clean ingredients, they're calming, they protect against free radicals. It is made for every single skin type. It's for men and women. It is 100% made in Canada. All of our the reason we put 90% product line, we're not talking about the skincare. Flawless is 100% formulated, made right here. It is dermatologically tested. We have our testing results as well. And we do their testing results every 5 or every 3 years. I've already done it multiple times. It's always the same thing. flying colors to what we do. All of these products, you can pretty much eat them. Aloe vera, cucumber, chamomile, rosemary, calm, soothe, redness. This cleanser is the most incredible cleanser. Right now, I have absolutely nothing on my skin. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. I was a person that would not walk out of the house without makeup. I do not wear makeup on a daily basis any longer. My skin has never looked so good. It's brightened my skin. It's improved this complexion. I look more radiant. I've got rid of all my skin irritation. Any blemishes, gone. Acne, gone. Dark lines, gone. Wrinkles, gone. You could use this day or night. Next one. This is my number one product. I can't live without this product. FERI Flawless Revive 5D. Did you know it has 5 active ingredients? Read them. Cassava root. My Caribbeans. How many of you are eating this stuff? Cassava root. It is a natural hydrator. It's so good for your skin. Iris Florentine. Peony extract. Argan oil. Norwegian spruce tree extract. This product is magic. It lifts. It tones. It tightens. It makes you look younger. How many of you want to look younger? How many of you want to look more radiant? This product does it. And next, FERI Flawless Quad AG. 4 active ingredients. Again, medical grade microsilver, non-toxic, nano-free, medical grade, supports your skin, calms and addresses factors that are giving you aging. While you sleep, you use this at night. This is incredible. It improves your skin turnover. It makes you younger while you sleep. Simple. It improves the elasticity in your skin. It firms your neck. It addresses any sort of irritation. But can I just say something to all of you? All of this stuff, okay, I'm going to turn off the camera. I've got to share this with all of you. All of this stuff is so great, right? You got to make sure you wash your face before you go to bed tonight and every night. Because if you don't, you're going to take the bacteria. It's like not brushing your teeth before you go to sleep. It's like you're eating the bacteria while you sleep. It's the same concept when it comes to your face. You got to wash your face every night before you go to sleep. And you got to make sure, of course, you brush your teeth because that is oral hygiene. Yeah. So I always tell people, when it comes to the products, you got to be consistent with your products. The number one cause of a lot of the disease and bacteria and cancers that are out in the market, ladies and gentlemen, are people that are using toxic ingredients into their daily regimen. We've eliminated all of that for you. So you have non-toxic ingredients that are part of your daily regimen every single day. So you're using safe, active ingredients that are safe for you and your family. And that is what Opulence is committed to doing for you. Microsilver, I'm not going to get into the technical aspect of it, but the most important thing is it's antimicrobial, antiviral, anti-inflammatory, and microbiome friendly. By the way, if you do have questions, please type them into the message box. We'll be more than able to read them. And if you want to send us a private Q&A, you could do that in your list as well. So this is not a nano. This is safe for basically wound care, oral care, and implants. It actually has silver ions that do a slow release. So that's why we put this in our night cream. And when you're sleeping at night, it's pretty much repairing your skin, yeah? So you could take a look at this client. Day 1, look how inflamed and red and bumpy the skin was from dermatitis issues. That is after less than 30 days. After 14 days, they already got rid of all the itch. And this was a 4-week clinical skincare trial that we did, okay? All right, so I'm going to skip these. Next one, if you are not using this product, oh my God, this is magic in a bottle. This was created, okay, So I want to tell you guys something about me. Have you ever seen the people who have chalky skin? So I grew up playing basketball, and I grew up with a lot of Black girls. And one of their biggest challenges they always had chalky skin. No matter what type of cream they used to put, no matter how much oils they use, no matter how many creams they use, it would still be chalky because it would make their skin white. Yeah? They got beautiful black skin, but they're dry. So no matter what they would put on their skin, they always were either white skin, chalky skin. The creams would give them a residue, would never, ever, ever hydrate their skin. So when we were formulating this product, I said to the formulation team, I want this to go into the skin. I want it to enrich the skin. I don't care if you got white skin, yellow skin, or black skin. I want it to absorb into the skin. I want it to be a cream that is non-toxic, that is hydrating, hyperallergenic, and suitable for all types. And that's what we created. We put shea butter. Shea butter is excellent emulsifier, which helps to bind the moisture in your skin. So again, it's not just giving you moisture, it's about locking in the moisture. Olive oil extract, hyperallergenic, again, moisturizing benefits. It's making you feel hydrated without feeling waxy. Have you guys ever used a cream where you feel sticky? You can't even put your clothes on because it feels so sticky, but it's super hydrating. Well, this does not do that. The Norwegian spruce tree is absolutely phenomenal for anti-aging. So if you got spots on your body, if you got wounds and cuts and bruises and stretch marks, this is going to heal it. So we got FOL extract, we got microsilver, olive oil, shea butter. It is phenomenal. 0 alcohol in it. No alcohol in this product. It is absolutely phenomenal. If you have not used this product, you're totally missing out. And it's vegan. It is so good. It is so good. If you've never used it, try it. Did you guys tell I love this product? So I'm going to skip this one, but I'm going to show you this product. The Microsilver Protection Spray. This was made for COVID. We were all wearing masks and all that kind of stuff. This incredible product gets rid of bacteria, gets rid of odor, gets rid of any unwanted germs off your hands, off your body, off your clothes. It's great for pets. It's great for children. No alcohol, no alcohol poisoning. You're not going to get, all this bleeding and cuts and everything on your hand. Absolutely phenomenal ingredient. Microsilver again. The oral care, I'm going to skip it this time around. I'm going to go straight to, our oral care is absolutely ridiculous. If you're not using it, it's phenomenal. I'm going to skip the, oral care, and I'm going to jump right into these two powerful products. Okay. Fountain of Life. Over 1 million bottles sold, 20 years old company, no return department. This is a high performance antioxidant. It protects and preserves your well-being. We've heard it 100 times, but I'm going to say it 100 times more. It is natural. It is gluten-free. It's GMO-free. It's alcohol-free. It's made in Canada. It is going to protect your health from head to toe. It lowers chronic inflammation, helps against dementia, helps the gentlemen with their prostate health, reduces breast cancer risk, decreases colon cancer, definitely makes your hair more luscious. You could see in the camera, my hair did not look like this. I look like a hair model with how much my hair has grown. It improves your sugar metabolism and controls diabetes complications. It protects your DNA. It improves your metabolism. This was the product that changed my life, that I started to actually lose weight, because this product helped me to reduce my inflammation. This product helped me to metabolize and get rid of my cravings. This product helped me when it came to my, of course, of sugar cravings. And I used to smoke. I don't smoke anymore. And my lowering body weight is not just taking FOL and not doing anything and going out and eating out and pigging out. No, this product is about that game-changing product that is going to absolutely revolutionize the control in your immune system. So, Fountain of Life is nature's literally most powerful antioxidant. It protects your body against free radicals. I told you, antibacterial, antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory. It's oral and it's topical. It's the one and the only product in the world that works in 2 spectrums, orally and topically. It's available in over 200 countries and territories. We have the exclusive food grade, and it's got an incredible money-back guarantee to it. What does it do? It addresses issues that you are bombarded with every single day. Our bodies are attacked by these free radicals, right? Pollution, the ships, the planes, our water, our soil, our air, cigarette smoke, chemicals, Wi-Fi. And guess what? When we're constantly being exposed to that, we're seeing more cancer on the rise. We're seeing more dementia on the rise. We're seeing premature aging on the rise. We're seeing more heart attacks on the rise and much more. Why? Because our environment is changing. So how do we address that? How do we attack back? By making sure your body is rock solid, by making sure your nutrition is rock solid, by making sure that you are healthy. These are the items that you're constantly being attacked by every single day, whether you like it or not. If you're on this call, you have Wi-Fi. And guess what? Wi-Fi is toxic for you. Mold, radiation, pollution, UV light, the sun. The sun is good for you, but it's bad for you. Drugs, antibiotics, alcohol, processed food. How much processed food are we having? Before, we used to grow our own chickens and grow our own food. I'm talking about our grandparents' generation. Now we go home from work and we're going through drive-thrus and grabbing food and having, lots of chemicals put in our body. Think about McDonald's. By the way, try this if you've never done it. Buy some McDonald's, leave your fries for 3 days. It will not change color. Those fries are going to stay there like a week without, I've never tried that long, but it's all processed food. It's all processed. And so the reality of it is that these are also some of the reasons that we get sick every single day, is because as a human, as an individual, as a person, you are supposed to get a high lignin dose. What does that mean? You're supposed to be eating, foods that are high in plant antioxidants. And the average person only consumes 1 milligram. I don't care what you eat, because our foods are not what it used to be. The average consumer eats about 1 milligram, where you need 50 to 100 milligram. Let's look at a product like tofu. Look at my slide over here. Tofu, which we know is really good for you, no matter how much of it you eat, you can never get the lignin count that you want. It is so minuscule. Or broccoli, or we hear about multigrain, or sesame seed, which we hear is so good. Sprinkle it on your salad, eat it in your foods. Put flaxseed, put it in your yogurt. Wow, take a look at the chart of their levels versus a product like Fountain of Life. And all you need is 30 drops a day to get the highest dosage of lignin that you need in your life. That's what we carry as a product. So the reality of it is that a lot of our foods, as I mentioned to you all, are products that, play a key role in what we do. However, through your food, you can never get enough of antioxidants that you need. Plant nutrients are so processed and sprayed and go through countries to countries that you just do not get what you need. And that's why oxidative stress is also affecting our foods in many ways. It's horrible, but there's a way around it. You have to supplement it with our supplements. So Let me give you an example. 10 drops of Fountain of Life is equivalent to 50 cups of green tea. How many of you can drink 50 cups of tea in one day? Anybody? I just drank a cup of tea. Yeah? If you drank 50 cups of tea, you'd be in the washroom the whole day. Right? Or how many of you can have 70 oranges in a day? There's no way. The acidity of the orange will just bother you. It will mess up your stomach. So, this is why it's so important to understand 77 cups of oats. To have 1 cup of oats in the morning is already, very doable. But 10 drops as a comparison, and we're talking about lignans. We're talking about the plant antioxidant. I'm not talking about the nutrients of this. I'm not talking about vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, zinc. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm just talking about plant antioxidant that are called lignans. Lignans are plant antioxidants. Okay? So 10 drops of Fountain of Life is going to give you the same equivalency that you had 50 cups of green tea, or you had 70 oranges, or you had 77 cups of oats, or you had 40 kiwis. This is how powerful your product is. I want you to just think about that for a second. We see this a lot, but sometimes we don't even understand what it means. So I'm not comparing the antioxidant levels. I'm not comparing the vitamins. I'm just telling you, could you eat 160 cabbages? By the way, look at the 1,800 apples. I did this as a demonstration once. 1 apple a day, they used to say, keeps the doctor away, yeah? If you ate 1 apple a day for an entire year, that's 365 apples in a day. If you take 10 drops of FOL in a day, you get worth 1,800 apples of plant antioxidants in one dose. Could you tell why your body will absolutely change and transform by taking this product? Now, I want you to also think about it. What would your grocery bill be to buy all these plant antioxidants to eat? It's simple. This incredible plant is one of the oldest, almost 10,000 years old. In Sweden, it's called the Old Tijiko, which I can't pronounce properly. It is a self-healing tree. It is a disease-free tree. It's a pesticide-free tree. So guess what? We don't ingest any garbage when we're taking our drops. That's how powerful it is. And ladies and gentlemen, this is our #1 selling product. The Fountain of Life is something that you could use 10, 40, 60. Some people use 80 drops. It's fast acting. It provides the highest source of antioxidants. It's the highest quality. It's rich. You could use it day, night, empty stomach, fasting. It is used topically and as well as. And with that brings me to the end of the call, which I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions.
Yeah, we have 2. Sorry.
Yeah. Hello, my lovely host.
2 questions, please.
Okay. So the question does come up a lot of times. How much product do I need to use when I'm ingesting FOL based on my body weight? Does anyone know the answer before I answer it? Let's see. Let me go to my let me go to my comment section and read. Thank you, Sonaz from Opulence. So convenient. That's right. Epic, powerful. Oh, thank you. 50 grams, 50. Yes. 5. There's my sister. There we go. So 50 kg is 5. You know, I always say if you want to maintain, you need 5 to 10 drops. But based on your body weight, for every, okay, here's the thing. If you're looking to maintain your body, there's calculations in the brochures that we have. But I always say you can never take too much of this product. 10 to 40 drops is the average to what everybody is taking. I take a full dropper in the morning, I take a full dropper in the afternoon, and I take a full dropper at nighttime. I take probably about 40 to 60 drops a day, depending on my day. And then if I don't get enough when I'm going to bed, I take more. So this product has no toxicity. It cannot make you sick. And so based on that, I even give it to my dog who is older. And she basically oh, here she comes. Hi. Ooh, my doggy just came to visit me. And I think you guys can see her in the back mirror over here. And so I even give it to her. My dog actually has arthritis and had arthritis. Right, Walnut? Can you guys see her in the mirror here? So my dog is 13 years old. Oh. And she is now full of energy and excitement. She could not jump stairs. Now she's able to jump up, go up and down the stairs on her own. She is absolutely healthy. Her coat of hair is perfect. And it's simply, and also her eyesight has massively improved as well. Let me just see if I can bring up. Say, come and say hello. This is little Walnut, everyone. Walnut is a 13-year-old dog. And I just want to show you all. I know many of you have pets. This is little Walnut. Walnut, who's that? Want to say hello? Here. Here. Hello. There we go. So Walnut is 13 years old. And for those of you who have pets, this is also a product that you could use on your pets, cats, dogs, horses, bunnies, mammals. And so animals, of course, are part of our family. So for Walnut, I give her actually 2 drops a day. And Walnut has been able to really transform her health from her eyesight, from her movements to her coat of hair. So it's not just for humans, it's also for animals as well. I also know people that have horses and they have farms and they also give it to their horses as well. So again, this is such an incredibly powerful product in every perspective, from the hair to the skin, to their immune system, and to the aging perspective and getting rid of aches and pains. So there's that question for you guys. Another question is, my customer is asking if collagen will have unipack sachets or liquid form. So great question. Our collagen will be powder. You can mix it into juice, coffee, or basically water. Okay. I got more activity when I showed you guys Walnut. Walnut, you're a celebrity. Want to say hello? Walnut is my little pumpkin. So I hope you guys enjoyed the training tonight. I hope it's inspired you. I started with a little bit of business and give me 1 second. I started with a little bit of business and mindset training because I think that's just as important. Now that you've heard with a little bit more about the products, obviously everything goes into more in depth. That it's unbelievable what these products can do. So I hope tonight's call has inspired you, it's educated you on something. I highly, highly, highly recommend for everybody to attend our first boot camp that is happening October 4th in Toronto. It's $40. It includes food. It is highly recommendable for everyone to be there. It is going to be an absolutely, so I know it's going to sell out. So please buy your tickets right away. We're going to put the tickets live tomorrow. it will absolutely sell out. We are going to be doing a collagen testing that day as well, more tasting, and I have a surprise for you guys on collagen. And also, Daniela and Abdulia are doing a Latin event. Okay, which, give me 1 second. I'm going to unmute you guys. And ladies, you can actually share with them. In the meantime, I do have a question about a stroke, which is, does Fountain of Life benefit someone who suffered a stroke? Absolutely. So it depends on, it does, stroke is something that, of course, there's different levels of stroke, but yes, we've definitely seen consumers that have gone through, all the adversities of the stroke. And some of them, over time, the paralyzation of the body starts to reverse and it starts to really help them, because all it does is starts to reduce down their inflammation. So the answer is absolutely. Daniela, mama, hola.
Here I am. Hello. Hola, hola, everybody.
¿Cómo estás?
Oh, I'm super excited. And let me see, join here.
For those of you who don't know, Dad, there we go. Hola, mami.
I was muted. I was saying today is Mexico birthday. It's the Independence Day, so we're getting ready to go to party tonight. So I'm wearing the colors of our flag, and we're gonna eat delicious food. So I'm really excited.
Amazing. And we also have Abdulia on as well. Hola, Abdulia.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. We're so
Happy birthday,
happy.
Mexico. Mexico. All right. We got an exciting announcement for all the Latinos and Latinas.
Yes. Yes.
And we are actually going to be hosting our first Latin Opulence business tour at our new headquarters. And Abdulia and I are super excited. We've been like moving, working, so many hours a day, but we're excited. We just have this momentum and we want to share it with you. So we know for sure, people that speak Espanol, and you can definitely invite them. Our event is going to be 100% in Spanish. So I think this is going to be the amazing opportunity for you to connect us with those people, and we can help you build as well locally.
Absolutely.
Yes,
What's
totally.
the date? Abdulia, what's the date?
It's September 27th, and we open doors at 9:30 a.m. The tour of the galleries start at 10 in the morning, and the business tour starts at 11 a.m. So Saturday, September 27th, you want to make sure that you invite everybody that you know that is a Latino, Latina, that lives in Toronto. And please, if you need to do a three-way call with myself or with Daniela these next few days, you all have my WhatsApp, so let's do it. Let's bring all the Latinos to get to know the best company ever.
We are so excited as we close the year. These two young ladies are spearheading for us to massively grow into the Latino market. So if you know, run ads, make sure you guys are there. The entire event will be done in Spanish. Abdulia is flying in from California. Danny is flying in from Mexico. It's going to be an absolutely epic event. So that is happening on September this month.
27th.
27th. Oh my God.
Yes.
So excited.
Yes.
2 weeks. So we are just finalizing all the details. We do have an Eventbrite link, so you need to register your guest there. If you're a partner, it's $10 at the entrance, but if you're bringing a guest, they can come for free. Make sure they register on the Eventbrite so we can guarantee a spot for them. As you know, we have limited seating.
Yes.
But we want to jam pack that room.
Totally.
Listen, team, it's all about growth. It's about closing the year strong. I'm so proud of you, ladies. We're going to be there to support. I'm trying to brush up on my Spanish so I can say more than hola, ¿cómo estás? But, muy bien. And we're going to basically do some incredible things. This is just the beginning. We've been talking about Mexico expansion. It is here. Now we're ready to grow it up. Now we're ready to build it up. So whoever you know that is Spanish speaking, invite them. These ladies will take care of them. Talk about tapping into a new community, new opportunity, new momentum, new growth in your beautiful gallery, in your beautiful, of course, space as well. So can you ladies maybe put the Eventbrite event right at the bottom here in the chat so everybody can see it, please? and they
Yep.
can register. You have to register to be at this event, please.
Yes.
I'm gonna add the link right here just until Obdulia can continue sharing about the event.
We're very excited. We're gonna do it everything in Spanish, of course. You know, even the tour of the galleries is gonna be in Espanol. We're gonna have like an amazing time, and we're gonna be spending the whole week there. So it's gonna be like, you know, back to back training, back to back tours, and of course the big event is September 27th. But again, we're gonna be in the office with Sanaz all the time, learning from
You're
her. You
gonna
know.
work me to my bone like I already don't work to the bone, but I'm so excited for this new opportunity. I'm so excited to welcome all of our new Latinas. We're gonna be doing something similar for Parler en Français as well in the future coming as well. So don't forget, there we go. Danny just put it up as well.
I
Yes.
actually copy pasted the actual invitation that is in Espanol. So you can actually share it with your friends and it's already been translated. And, you know, we're here to support each other. At the end of the day, we're one family, one team, and we want to make sure we can support you as well. Tons of thousands upon thousands of Latino people in Toronto. So we are building local and expanding global. And this is where we're going. We're very excited, Sanaz, and fine tuning everything for the event.
God willing, God willing. I'm so excited. I'm so proud of you ladies. I can't wait to hang out with you guys for a week and build.
We're
and
actually
start.
planning to rent an Airbnb close to the office so we can walk to the office every day.
What?
And that's exciting. I cannot wait.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
talking about that right now. Like we have to be close to the office so we can be there, like walking back and forth. Like, yeah, we're very excited.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much, ladies. I look forward to welcoming you and having that excitement with all of you to grow as well. We're
And
gonna
actually, Sanaz, not to brag, but for the rest of the team to feel excited, we just launched, I think in the past 2 weeks is like 5 LAs that we have incorporated into our new team. And, you know, people are excited. We have them in Miami, New Jersey, Mexico, Toronto. It's like, oh my God, we're so excited. It's happening.
You know what? Whatever you put energy towards grows. And now you ladies are putting energy towards your business in a massive way. I think the new gallery sparked something inside of both of your hearts for you
Yes.
to restart, refresh, reset. Let's go. And I'm so excited about it.
Yes. So we'll see you very soon.
Yes,
soon.
very soon.
And
Bye.
one last message I want to leave with everyone. Thank you, ladies. One other. So the link is there. Make sure that all of you are going and registering if you want to be a part of it. The other thing as well, I wanted to let everybody know in November, I'm going to be going to Thailand with Renee. We have a conference coming up in Thailand. If you've ever wanted to go to Thailand, please feel free to visit us and join us in. Everybody should be going to Thailand because it's not only a great opportunity, it's great for your business to grow, but we'll be going there in November. And with that, I'm going to pass it to my super host, who is also in Thailand.
Wow, wow, wow. Just want to say thank you very much. Today has been a great learning day, and we do have tomorrow and Saturday as well. I learned so much. I had taken note, and my something that I got, take away with me tonight is definitely be ready, be professional. You need your knowledge. Get knowledge, like all about the products, all about this, and learn people who you talk to. Make sure you can see, can look at them and listen to what they need, what they really want. Qualifying question, ask them whether they are our consumer or they are our business partner in the future. Together, one team, one dream, one system to the billion, guys. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you. สวัสดีค่ะ Good day, good night, good evening. Bye-bye.